children. Today I am going to teach you poem geography lesson. Geography lesson. You are learning geography in your SST. Social studies part is there geography. But here geography lesson written by Zulfikar Ghosh. He wrote about how we are going to fight for the earth. Geography means this is a study about the earth, mountains, valleys, rivers. Is it children? So he gave this name because he is going to tell us how we are going to fight for the land, how we are going to fight for the river that all not belongs to us, but we are telling this is our land, this is your land, this is our river, we won't give water to you people. This type we are going to quarrel each other between states and between countries. So here he wants to tell why we are going to fight for this. That the earth is there, on the earth rivers are there, seas are there, oceans are there. But what the man is doing here, he is going to fight for his rights. That he wants to convey the message that why can't we live happily on the earth? The human beings who are going to fight each other, why can't we live all that one and why can't we live happily on the earth? Why we are going to do partitions and all? So here the writer Zulfikar Ghosh, he wants to convey this message to us. So about Zulfikar Ghosh, that he was born on March 13th, 1935. March 13th, 1935. Zulfikar Ghosh born before independence only. The place was Sialkot. Now it is in Pakistan. That after division what happened? This Sialkot given to Pakistan. It came under now. Sialkot is in under of now Pakistan. But before independence or Pakistan there was no country. That time that Sialkot also in India only. He born on 13th March 1935 in Sialkot, Pakistan. Now after partition, now it is in Pakistan, but before that it was in India only. So what happened here children? After partition, that Zulfikar Ghosh and his family went to London and he completed his degree there only. In London only they settled and the Zulfikar Ghosh completed his degree in London. Afterwards he went to America and he became professor and he settled down in America only. So he wrote about why the people are going to fight for the land. For the earth we are going to fight. We are putting boundaries. Is it? Compound walls. Around our house we are going to fence. That no one should come inside because this is my land. This is my this all plot belongs to me. This type we are telling. Is it children? Like so. Here Zulfikar Ghosh after partition he that Sialkot gone to Pakistan, no? So what happened that on that feeling only maybe he wrote this poem that people are fighting for the earth. So here warm up activity is there. Why do we have compound walls for our houses? Why we are going to construct compound wall around our houses? Tell me children. That no one should encroach our plot. Is it? That we are going to tell others that this much place belongs to me only. So we are going to construct the compound wall around our house. And we are going to fence around the country also, that we want to show other countries that this much area belongs to India, that much area belongs to Pakistan. Because no one should encroach our land, no one should occupy our land. It seems we are going to construct the compound and we are going to put the fences around our area. is it? So here, that if there will be no compound wall, imagine if the city corporation passed a law to abolish compound walls, what would happen in your locality? That if the corporation brought an amendment that everyone should demolish their compound walls, that whatever we put around our house, no, that one should be demolished. If the order came, means how the reaction of the people will be, how the locality looks. So this is impossible to imagine also, because we want safety. So we are going to construct the houses and construct the compound walls. But and also one more reason, that others should not encroach our earth, our property. For that sake also we are going to fence our area. So here Zulfikar Ghosh, he wants to tell us that how the person is going to fight with others about the earth, occupying the earth. So selfish we are, like so, no love, no affection, no friendly relationship when the matter will come about the property. That the fights will go on in families only. Fights will start regarding the property and land. So much we have interest in our lands and plots, earths, everything. So here, that here in picture only they given here, see that earth is there here middle, and this side few people are going to take that side, and these people they are trying to take the earth their side. So here fighting is going on between the man regarding the earth. When the jet sprang into the sky, sprang means to fly up. Sprang means to fly up. When the jet sprang into the sky, it was clear why the city had developed the way it had. That when the actually poet, he sat in an aeroplane. He was traveling and he was watching from the window. He was watching and he seeing from there only the earth. That when the flight flew up, that time, that may be not so much high. That time when starting, the flight was not so much in a height. So that time he saw that how the city developed. We can see from the window the city. From the aeroplane window we can see the city, that how it has developed. Seeing it scaled 6 inches to the mile. That when it was very near to the earth, that flight is very near to the earth, that time the poet is seeing from the window that how the city developed without any plan. Wherever we want, we go. We started to construct our house. We started to cultivate the land. No, that what no discipline is there. No plan, no discipline, nothing. Wherever we want, we started to construct our house, and there is no plan in the development of the city. Wherever we got place, we started to construct the houses. There seemed an inevitability about what on ground had looked haphazard. Inevitability and unavoidable. Inevitability means unavoidable. That wherever we got place, we started to construct the house without any unavoidable circumstances. We started to construct our house. When jet flew up into the sky, the poet is looking at the window. The poet is at height 6 inches to the mile, and it was unavoidable. But what not having an obvious order? There is no order in the construction of building. There is no plan. There is no pre-plan how to construct a city. That wherever we got the place, we started to construct our building and we started to live in that houses. When the poet saw from the window that the city was not in a correct plan, he observed from there only there is no systematic arrangement of buildings, nothing. That was in a haphazard means random or inconsistent. Haphazard means random. Haphazard, random. There is no systematic plan to develop the city. So, unplanned and without any style. There is no style in the construction of building. That one building is very big and other one is slum area and some are very small houses. That when he saw from the window, that it won't look there is any plan in the development of the city. He is telling that there is no perfect plan to construct the building or to develop the city. Next, when the jet reached 10,000 feet, see, when the flight was 6 inches to a mile, that time he saw from the window that the city was not developed in a correct plan manner, or it was not pre-planned how to develop the city. When the flight was 6 inches to the mile, and then he is watching from the window that when the flight is 10,000 feet height, when the flight gone 10,000 feet height, that time what happened? It was clear where rivers ran and why the valleys were populated. That from that he started to see the earth, that he saw there rivers are flowing. Rivers are flowing and the valleys means the place between the two hills or two mountains. That place is calling as valleys. The place between two hills or two mountains. That he is watching from the window that rivers are flowing. Perfectly it is flowing and the valleys also is there. Valleys means the place between two mountains or hills. So what happened here, children? The logic of geography, that land and water attracted man. Why we attracted? Why? The man is going to live on the earth. Tell me, why we can't live any another planet? Why we wants to stay on the earth only? Why, children? Because the atmosphere on the earth is perfect for living beings. That we will get water, we will get air, correct? Air, oxygen and land, everything is there. So we want to live on the earth planet. Is it? So here, when he is watching, when the flight 6 inches to the mile, that time he saw that city is not in a correct order. It is not in a correct plan manner. Nothing is there. Wherever they want, they settled there. But when the flight is at the height of 10,000 feet, that time what happened? He saw, again he watched from the window that rivers are flowing, valleys are there, and the land and water attracted the man. Why we wants to stay on the land means there water, sufficient water is there. You know that land is also is there, sufficient water is there, good atmosphere is there. So this one attracted the man. So why we wants to stay on the land means these all things attracted and these are good for human beings. So we wants to stay on the earth. See, now it is clear to see the whole country. That from 10,000 feet he can watch the whole country. That how it is. When it is 10,000 feet above, he can see the whole country only, and he can see rivers, valleys, and why the man attracted to the earth also he understood due to the flowing of rivers, mountains, valleys and good atmosphere. And see here the logic of geography, that the man attracted by land and water, fertile land and good water we will get from the earth. So this one attracts the man to stay. And The logic of geography that land and water attracted man was clearly delineated. Delineated means shown. That it shows that when he saw from 10,000 feet height, that time he understood why man attracted by the land. Because the logic of geography is there. That rivers are there, mountains are there, plains are there, earth is there, everything we will get land, fertile land is there to cultivate and good water we will get. So this one attracted the land, this one attracted the man to the land. This is the logic of geography. He is telling logic of geography. And when the jet reached 10,000 feet, that when the jet reached 10,000 feet, that time he understood that the why man wants to stay on the land only. Because that geography, that logic of geography is like so on the land. That water is there, you know, that India is a peninsula, we are calling three sides water is there and one side land is there, and their mountains are there, valleys are there, rivers are there, seas, oceans, everything is there on the land. And the sufficient oxygen is there, air is there, brightness is there. So why the man wants to stay on the land? This is the main reason, that is the geographical attraction the man had. When the jet rose 6 miles high, see now 6 inches to miles over, 10,000 feet over. Now the next is when the jet rose 6 miles high. 1 mile over, 10,000 feet over. Now what children? That 6 miles height. What he is seeing there, watching from the window when the flight is 6 miles height. Whatever he can able to see from the window. It was clear that the earth was round. So we all know that earth is round. That he also identified that time that earth is round. When the jet rose 6 miles high in the sky, he knew he able to understand the earth is round and more water bodies than land. That water bodies, you know, already I told you that peninsula, we are telling three sides water, one side only land is there. That water bodies are more on the land. So he concluded, he understood that earth is round and the more water bodies are there on the land. And that it had more sea than land. But it was difficult to understand that the man on earth found causes to hate each other. See, that he understood that water bodies, sea, oceans and earth is round and it is more attractive. Okay, everything is okay. The poet understood everything, but he didn't understand why the man hates each other. Why he is quarreling, why he is fighting with others. He may go any height in the plane, he may watch from the window, but he can't understand why the people are going to fight. He may understand the city is not in a correct plan manner, not pre-planned development is there in the city, he understood. Okay, when he is 10,000 feet, he understood that the geography logic attracted the people, that a river is there, valleys are there. And when he went to 6 miles height, he understood that earth is round, but he may go any height, but he not understood one thing, the man, why he hates each other, why he starts to quarrel each other. That point he was unable to understand. He may go any height in the flight. The humans on the earth hate each other and they started to put the walls across the cities and they started to kill each other. But why they are killing each other was not clear from the top. That he may go any height in the plane, but what happens here, children? That the man on the earth found causes to hate each other, to build walls across the cities and to kill. See, that what we are doing, that around our house only we are going to construct the wall. Around our cities we wants to construct the wall. Around our country we wants to put one wall. Why this is? Why we can't stay happily? Why we can't live friendly? Why we wants to put walls, fences? What is the need? Why we are going to hate each other? What is the necessity of enmity? But he was unable to understand that point. It's that the poet is telling that I may go any height in the plane, but I can't understand the reason, cause. He wants one cause that why we are going to hate each other, why we are going to fight each other, why there is an enmity between the countries, between the states. So he may go any height, but this question answer he was unable to find out. From the height it was not clear. See, he may go any height, but it was not possible him to understand why the people are going to fight each other. He may go any height. From any height he may go in the plane, but this answer, question that why the people hates each other. For this question, he won't get the answer. He may go any height in the flight. So this is the poem written by Zulfikar Ghosh. I think that first India and Pakistan were one country only. That when it became partition between India and Pakistan, that time that Sialkot it is in Pakistan. Maybe due to that pain only that Zulfikar Ghosh may wrote this less poem. So he is not understanding why we are going to fight each other, why we are going to put compound wall around our house, around our cities and around our country. Why can't we live happily, friendly? Why we are telling this is my country, this is your country? What is the need of telling this one? For this question, he was unable to get the answer. He may go any height in the plane. So here he wants to say the message that why the people are fighting each other. We should be live friendly on the earth, without fighting, without enmity, with good relationship we can lead our life also. So this is the poem Geography lesson. In short, that the poet, he was able to from 6 inches to miles. That time in the flight he was traveling in the flight and he was watching from the window, and when the height is 6 inches to the mile, that time he saw that the city is not in a planned manner. And when the flight flew away 10,000 feet, that time he was able to understand that rivers and valleys are there and water bodies are there, and these all may attract the man, so man wants to live on the earth only. Next, when the flight flew away 6 miles height, that time he understood that the earth is round and so many water bodies are there, good facilities are there, everything he can watch from the window. But one thing he had not understood, that why man hates each other. What's the reason? Why we are going to put compound walls around the cities, around the house, around the countries? Why? Why we are fighting each other? Why there is enmity between the people? That question that he can't get the answer. So he is telling that, he is giving message that we should live friendly and with good relationship with anyone. No need of constructing the compound walls or fencing around the countries. So this poem written by Zulfikar Ghosh. So I hope all of you understood the poem. Okay, read the poem once again and try to understand. Thank you.